They say the town of Whitby is full of secrets. Secrets hidden not just by the living, but by the dead, too. Last week, Freya disappeared, but this wasn't the first time. Every 30 years, someone vanishes from this town, and when they return, they're no longer human. The legend speaks of her. They call her the Hollow Widow. She doesn't haunt homes, she haunts bloodlines. Eleanor, voiceover. This place looked beautiful, but something about it felt wrong. People stared with a strange fear in their eyes, as if I had become part of something cursed. Phone call. Arthur, Miss Grace, you need to meet Charlotte Harris. Her daughter, Freya, disappeared last week, but the townspeople say something took her, something that wasn't human. Eleanor enters the cottage with a flashlight. This was where Freya was last seen. Eleanor, voiceover. The door was open. Inside was a sketch pad with a face drawn on it. But instead of eyes, there were just black holes. Suddenly, something appears in the mirror. A silhouette. Arthur, serious. There's an old legend here. The Hollow Widow. Every 30 years, she takes a teenager. Her victim is always someone hiding a dark secret. Eleanor, you should leave. Eleanor looks into a mirror. A flashback begins. Her own sister, Freya, had disappeared 10 years ago without a trace. Eleanor, teary. I thought she died in an accident, but maybe it was the same thing. The Hollow Widow that took my Freya, too. Detective Miller, Charlotte's daughter isn't the first to vanish. Since 1890, every third decade, a girl disappears from this town. But the most disturbing part is that some of them came back decades later, and they weren't human anymore. At midnight, Eleanor hears a voice. Whisper, Freya's voice. Ellie, save me. Eleanor opens the door. No one is there, but under the bed, she finds a diary. On one page it says, "She took me, and now I'm part of her." Arthur and Eleanor discover an old ritual that can seal the Hollow Widow once again. But it requires a personal sacrifice, the thing you love the most. Eleanor's eyes fill with tears. Arthur, this is your choice. You can leave her behind, or offer a piece of your soul. Eleanor begins the ritual. The Hollow Widow appears, but her face now looks like Eleanor's sister, Freya. Freya, I can't come back anymore, but you can take my place. Eleanor offers her blood. A burst of light fills the air, and Eleanor vanishes. They say the town of Whitby is full of secrets. Secrets hidden not just by the living, but by the dead, too. Last week, Freya disappeared, but this wasn't the first time. Every 30 years, someone vanishes from this town, and when they return, they're no longer human. The legend speaks of her. They call her the Hollow Widow. She doesn't haunt homes, she haunts bloodlines.